Hey guys, it's Chen from T Flyfang here, doing a deck profile for the winner of the Winner Box event. No, Win-a-Sorc. I've done that literally every video that I've recorded so far. Anyway, we have Peter Chen once again killing it.
Let's go, Peter!
And what did you play today?
So I went with Chaos Turbo today.
Oh, crazy.
Very original. So the idea behind my choice today,
Yeah?
as opposed to my usual shenanigans,
I thought that's what you said.
is that I thought that all the good players would be coming today and they would be playing either CT or Warrior, and that's what I built my deck around. So
What do we got here?
Standard boss monsters.
2, not 3?
I don't think anyone plays 3, it's too bricky.
That's fair.
All the one-ofs, so Tribe, Serp, Sangan, Breaker, and 1 Souk. I think that's pretty standard as well.
Yep.
And then your standard CT, so Triple Drag. The only thing that wasn't standard was 3 Moth. So the idea behind Triple Moth is you're recycling your power spells. The deck actually plays 12 spells as well, which is a little bit more than usual. So the 3 Moths are usually not dead. And then Triple Deco. So some people only play 2. I think that it's really important to have a starter at all times, so play the 3. And then 3 Spy as well, same logic. So that's it for the monster lineup.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
20 monsters.
20 monsters and no Night Assailant, so
There's no room for them.
I feel like Night Assailant is a bad card.
That's a tough call,
Yeah, I think it's very slow. I think it's just a Man-Eater bug. You might as well just play Man-Eater bug. So, yeah.
Alright,
no
and
Night
does-
Assailant.
Man-Eater Bug's a good card.
Man-Eater Bug is better because it's Earth Aggro.
So if Night Assailant's just a Man-Eater Bug, Night Assailant must be a good card.
Well, this is an Earth aggro, so, you know. Playing only Light and Darks here. All the one-ofs, so Heavy, MST, Snatch. I don't think any of these need explaining.
No.
Obviously, these 3 are the most broken cards in the format, and that is why I decided to play the 3 Moths.
Says he doesn't need explanation, decides to explain it anyway.
Well,
And you didn't explain the MST, that's the interest.
they're extremely unfair, so the more you can play them, the more you're going to win, and that's why you play double Upstart and triple Jar to draw into them more consistently. You're basically playing a deck with 35 cards.
Yep.
Double Knock, standard as well. All the standard traps, so the big 3. Actually, some people don't play TT. I think TT is still really, really good. Against Goat Control, for example, you can blow up their board. You can flip Serpent and Spy and get a few pluses as well. So I don't know why people... I do know why people don't run this, but I think there's enough starters in the deck where this is fine. The only sort of, I guess, non-standard cards are double Wing Blast. So I decided to play Phoenix over Raigeki Break because I predicted that I would be playing against CT for most of the tournament, which was the case. This kind of rewinds your opponent back 1 or 2 turns because you can basically spin a flip. They need to redraw it, reset it, and then use it again. And so when you combine that with using your Goblins and Upstarts, you should, in theory, be seeing more Trinity than they do. So that was the logic behind why I thought Phoenix was better. And against Warriors, it's fine as well. Like, if you've got a set Spy or set Moth, spinning back level 2 isn't too bad. And then Double Book. I think Double Book overperformed today. I didn't lose a single match to Snatch Steal, which I usually do. Protects against a lot of things. Recycles flips as well as acting as a pseudo battle trap as well in emergency situations, but I normally wouldn't use Book unless it's a +1, and it did plus quite a few times today. So yeah, really happy with Double Book. Also credit to Aalvarado, who piloted this to first in Worlds. The only thing I changed was the Phoenixes.
Yep.
Open the dodge, all the Panda burn.
Yeah, well,
And you did?
I did.
Everyone else.
I dodged, I dodged all the burn. Worst matchup would be Warrior, so the side deck is basically dedicated to Warrior. 2 Zombara, double Saku. You've got a relinquished, Thousand Eyes package as well, so double Goat, double Meta.
Which works well with the Free Faith.
Yep. Yeah,
That's true.
does come up. So 8 cards going into Warriors. You're pretty confident because the deck itself, even the main, is not too bad against Warriors with double book. So your matchup really isn't bad. Its double book is also good against Goat control. And also running the TT as well can come up sometimes. So yeah. The only other cards were the double walk for time and for burn, which I didn't run into. Double mind control for the mirror. In the mirror, I normally just sided in mind controls and that's it. And if I was going first, I would also put in the triple dust shoot. So I really like this card in the side. My memory is really bad, so normally the knowledge is irrelevant because I'll forget the card straight away. But going first, it's a really powerful card. And if you lose the dice roll, then you don't end up with a bunch of dead cards in your hands. So I get the theory behind it, and it works for me. So yeah, pretty happy with dust shoot in the side. Whereas most people, I think, would main it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Any tough games that you think you experienced, or any interactions that you had throughout the tournament that you were happy about?
Yeah, so there was a couple of games where Book of Moon came in really clutch. So there was one time someone tried to brain control my Serpent, so that made it pretty obvious that he had something nasty in his hand like a Jinzo or a Monarch. So Book of Moon was able to protect from brain control. Book was also able to get a lot of pluses. I think the Phoenixes did really well today, just slowing down the opponent. And my toughest game was probably versus Goat Control in the Grand Finals, and I lost to it in Swiss as well. So struggled a little bit. I made a couple of misplays as well. I didn't realize that this can only target your opponent's monsters.
Oh, right.
And I also forgot to Heavy Storm a TT. So,
That was hilarious.
That's caught on video, right?
Yeah.
Caught in 4K.
Yeah, caught in 4K.
And it
So
was a telegraph TT.
yeah, it was. I was playing around it but yeah.
By summoning monsters.
A really fun day, and yeah. Shout out to
and I'm like, oh, he knows I have TT. It's over.
shout out
Flips
to
anyway.
Plenty of Games as well for running the tournament. And,
Oh yeah, pull out the sword.
Oh, yes.
Look at this guy.
where is it?
Oh, you got
over
picked.
here, he's keeping it in his pocket.
Okay, zipped up pocket.
Here we go.
There's the soft boys.
The infamous Sean Saito sorcerer.
Just left it in the pocket with him.
No way.
I know, right?
No, you don't want to know where he was keeping that.
Nah, it's so good. Thanks again for winning, and thanks again for the profile.
You're welcome. I love
like
winning.
and subscribe.